who I've heard is probably going to start over Jordan Love. Got the Saints in New Orleans week 1. I think with Rodgers, you beat them. But without him, you probably lose. I think you beat the Lions either way. You would probably get trounced by the Niners without Aaron Rodgers. Steelers, you'd probably lose there. Bengals, I think you win. Bears in Chicago without Rodgers, you probably lose. Then you play Washington, you probably lose that without Aaron Rodgers. Then you play the Cardinals in Arizona without Aaron Rodgers, probably lose. Then the Chiefs in Kansas City, that's probably another loss. Seahawks, probably another loss without Aaron. Hold on, let me just count this up real quick. 0-1, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, 2-4, 2-5, 2-6, 2-7, 2-8. I'll give them a win against the Vikings. I think they still split the series with the Vikings. That's 3-8. Then they got the Rams. That's probably 3-9. I don't know if the Bears are gonna. I don't know if Justin Fields is good or not, but I'll give them a win against the Bears for right now. 4-10, or no, 4-9. Lose to the Ravens in Baltimore. Don't even. So that's 4-10. Browns probably 4-11. Like, this schedule is no joke, and if they don't have Aaron Rodgers, the Packers will be a joke. All right, let's get some music going. No laundry. Sorry, that's Nad. All right, let me. All right. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope. Hey, there we go. So Harden said 2 days ago, I think, he was like, not to brag, but I'm really, really good at basketball. Now, he did great last night. I think he had 18 points and 11 boards. For a guy that's been out for like 20 games, I mean, I thought it was amazing that LeBron, I think 2 years ago, after a 20-game absence, had a triple-double and beat the Clippers. You know, and... Oh, he had 18 points, 11 assists, my bad. But, you know, That's a great stat line for a guy who's coming off an injury. And he's done well. His assist numbers, I think he's second in the league in assists. Wait, the problem is here, he hasn't played 75% of his games, so it doesn't really count. But he averages 11 assists a game, so that would be second, behind Westbrook. Yeah, 11 assists a game, yeah, okay. So... and you know, he's been a good distributor. Great assist numbers. So, alright. So the Packers have 5 primetime games. Now, they could fix this easily, just restructure his contract. You know, and, but you know what I think here? Because I already mentioned earlier that Aaron Rodgers... 3 close friends of Aaron, and they talk to him. It's not like they're cut off of contact with him just because of this. They still talk to him. John Kuhn had a great relationship with Aaron. James Jones, good relationship with Aaron. Mike Silver went to the same college as Aaron. I think he went with him. Honestly, I don't know. But I know they're friends. So Mike Silver, James Jones, John Kuhn, 3 good friends of Aaron's, have said this is fixable. It's not the end of the world. And now the NFL, we were all shocked when the Rockets weren't scheduled for Christmas Day in basketball. You know why they weren't scheduled? Because they knew James Harden would get traded. I think 5 primetime games for the Packers is a hint. It looks like Aaron is staying now. And obviously, we got a long way to go before the season starts, so we'll see if anything happens between that. Alright. So, Panthers and Jets play on week 1. And, I feel like the Panthers got a good schedule, and Sam Darnold's probably going to thrive. And, he... they're probably going to... It's going to look like Darnold won this. Split. So... Here's what I think happens. Again, like I said, Darnold probably has a pretty simple schedule. Jets have a tough one. So I think it looks like they're going to regret it, but they ultimately won't. At long term, they probably won't, but I don't know. It's a tough one. But let's look at the Panthers' schedule so I stop stalling here. Alright, so week 1 they got the Jets. I really think that's a win. I really do. Unless Zach Wilson is a great quarterback and a lot better than we expected, like Justin Herbert, and Robert Saleh is a much better coach than we thought. I think that's a win. Saints is probably a loss for them, but then they got the Texans, probably a win. Cowboys is probably a toss-up for them. I'm not as high on the Cowboys as everyone else is going to be. I'm telling you, these delusional Cowboys fans are going to say that they're going to make the playoffs again and win the Super Bowl. They're not. They're not making the playoffs this year. Or they might. Alright, sorry. I forgot they're in the NFC East. My bad. But I don't even think they're the best team in the NFC East. You can argue the Giants are better than them. And we know the football team is probably the most talented all around. Vikings, that's a competitive game. Giants probably going to be competitive. Falcons competitive. Pats. But they got a lot of competitive games. So they have a lot of games where they could win. They're capable of winning. Jets got the Panthers. Then they got the Patriots at Foxborough. Remember, Bill Belichick eats young quarterbacks alive. Any quarterback in their first or second year, Bill Belichick is, 80% against those teams. They got the Broncos, alright. Titans, probably a loss. Falcons, competitive. Pats, maybe a win. Bengals, don't know. Colts, probably a loss. See, here's the thing. It's late. The later schedule is where it gets tough. They got the Colts, Bills, Dolphins. They probably lose to the Saints in Week 14. Dolphins again. Bucks. Bills again. They got a tough schedule going down towards the end. So we'll see what happens there. And who else I thought got a pretty good break? I think I feel like who has it got a good break? The Niners. Because the Niners, with that roster all coming back, they're probably going to have a good year here. Here, let's see. They got, who do they got week 1? Where are the Niners here? I got all the schedules right in front of me. I'm just looking for the Niners. Oh, Lions. You got to be kidding me. That's a win. Eagles, probably a win. Packers is going to be competitive. I think they win that, though. Seahawks, competitive. They're in San Francisco, so I'm going to give it to them. Cardinals, I'm going to say they win, actually. Colts in San Francisco, that might be a win. It's competitive, though. Bears, probably a win. I think they got... And then down the road, look at this. Bengals, Falcons, Texans, the Vikings. They don't have teams that are going to be tough matchups. So, all right, let's get some music going. And then you know what's going to happen here? I have the Tuesday podcast kind of recorded right now, so I'll just release that later today. And then, yeah, I'll release this soon, and the other podcast in a second. Like a couple, might come in like an hour after this. I don't know what happens with. I don't know. It depends where you follow me, really. Like, on Google Podcasts is a little inconsistent. I don't know what it's like on I think Spreaker posts like right away. And, I think I don't know what it is on Spotify, but I know Google's a little inconsistent. Sometimes it's like a minute or an hour, so I don't know. So we'll just watch out for those two. You might have to watch the other one tomorrow, but I'm going to get my double, damn it. If it's the last thing I do, I'm going to get a double podcast then. God damn it. Alright. Alright, so let's get some music going, and then I'll talk about these last 3 topics, and then I'll get off of this. Alright. Just wait for it to... Just wait for it to load real quick. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so, Brady returns to New England, week 4. And you know what's awesome about this? Not only is he going to return to Bill Belichick and all those guys that he played with just not even a year ago, he's only 1,000 yards away from breaking the record for passing yards of all time. So, let's say he throws, because let's see the teams he's playing. Alright, let's just see the teams he's playing real quick. Alright, Cowboys, let's say he throws for like 250 that game. Falcons, let's say he throws for like 300, that's 550. Rams, let's give him like 250 again. That's 750. That leaves the Pats. And now, all he needs is about 250, 300 yards to break the record. So not only will he return to the game and probably beat them, he will probably break the record for passing yards as well. Alright, so when will each quarterback start their first game? So let's get it out of the way. We know Lawrence is going to start week 1. Wilson is going to start week 1. Lance, I don't think he starts this year. I think Jimmy G stays healthy. I do. I think he stays healthy the entire year. And then I think, like, early next year he gets injured again, probably. I think so. Or maybe he found his way. I don't know. But I think eventually, I'd say in a year or 2, Lance will get his first start. But I have to... That's to be determined. I think Justin Fields gets his first start week 6. I don't think... I don't know. I think Justin Fields gets his first start against Green Bay. I really do. And, that really all depends on whether or not they lose to the Raiders. I think they do. I think this is an upset waiting to happen. Because after that, they got a tough schedule ahead. If Andy Dalton can't beat the Raiders, how is he going to beat the Packers, Bucks, and 49ers 3 weeks in a row? So, that's my take there. And I'd say Mac Jones Gets his first start probably